Hello guys, this is a quick training with regards to the fire alarm panel here at the Seasons condominium. As you can see right now, the panel is clear, and this is the way it should look all the time unless there is an actual emergency. So let's open this up real quick. So right now, since the panel is off, you won't be able to see what actually happens when the alarm is going off, but I want to run you through quickly on how to use the alarm panel in case of an emergency. So basically, when there is an emergency or there is an alarm going off on any of the floors, you would see in this screen right here the area where the trouble is coming from. So for instance, if it says smoke detector by 10A, immediately what you should do is hit alarm silence so that the alarm stops sounding, and at that point you're going to go down here where the communicator is and press page 2 evac. Once you press page 2 evac, you know that the alarm went off on the 10th floor, and when it goes on any floor, it usually goes off also on the floors above and below. So you would come to this side of the panel, which is the one to activate the speakers, and you would press the 10th floor, the 9th, and the 11th, activating those 3 floors speakers so that you can talk to people and let them know what's going on. After that, you come here to the communicator and you take it off. Once you take that off, you're gonna press this button on the side and you're gonna hold it to actually speak. You have to get your mouth very close to it and speak very loud and clear. On the side of the panel, we have what to say in different scenarios. So for example, if the alarm goes off, you follow the instructions, you silence the alarm, you press page 2 evac, you selected the floors that you need to talk to, and then you're gonna come down here and says, this is security, we are checking on the alarm status and will report back shortly, please stand by, and repeat that at least a couple times. After you've done that, make sure that you are listening to the phone. The alarm company is going to call you and ask you if everything is okay. At that point, please instruct them to stand by until you check the alarm and see exactly what's going on. So you're gonna head to the elevator, go to the 10th floor and check the area. If you see any smoke, if you see any threats, any fire, hurry back down and get to safety, go back to the phone and let the people know that there is an actual emergency going on. If there is no threat, feel free to go back to the phone and let them know that there is no threat, to please cancel the alarm and not to send the fire department. It's very, very important that you answer that phone call, because if there is no alarm going on, if there is no actual threat going on, I should say, we don't need to have the fire department show up in the property. It's a waste of their time, especially when they have to attend to actual emergencies. Okay? After you notify the dispatcher that there is no threat and not to send the fire department, make sure that they confirm with you that the call was canceled. Sometimes they would place you on hold to contact the fire department and cancel the call. So stay on the phone until they confirm that the call was canceled. Sometimes, depending on the timing, they're gonna tell you that it's too late, that they're already on their way. And if that's the case, simply stand by until the fire department arrives. If the alarm starts going off again, just press alarm silence. Usually, when you press alarm silence, it takes between 2 to 5 minutes to start going off again. The alarm is gonna try to send another alert because the alert is still going on. You haven't reset the panel. If the dispatcher tells you that the call to the fire department has been canceled and the fire department is not on their way, is not coming, you can hit reset at that point. And after you hit reset, the panel should go back to its normal state like you see here. All of these lights are supposed to be off. The only light that is supposed to be on up here is this one, AC power. Everything else is supposed to be off. All of these lights are supposed to be off. These lights are supposed to be like that here. Only those two lights are supposed to be on. Okay, so make sure that you know your fire alarm panel. Make sure that you know what it looks like when it's in no trouble, when it's not showing you any alarms. If there is a trouble, which doesn't mean that there is an emergency, you would see this little light come on right there that says trouble, and at that point you have to hit local silence to shut off the panel and go check what's going on. Maybe somebody took off a smoke detector, maybe somebody took off a speaker from one of the floors, and that will give you a trouble. If it's an actual alarm, you're gonna see probably a little more lights here. I think you will see this alarm and the supervisory buttons going off, plus the area where the alarm is coming from, and you would see I think you will see a few more lights somewhere in the panel, but just know what you have to do. So just a little recap, a little summary. If the alarm goes off, your first step is to press alarm silence. Your second step is to press page 2 evac. Once you have those two pressed, then you can press all call, or simply select the floors that you want to talk to. So again, if you went off on the 10th floor, you want to press 9, 10, 11, and then grab the communicator again and press the button here so that you can actually speak to those people, let them know what's going on with the alarm. After everything has been completed, after you know that there was no trouble, there is no fire, there is no threat, you're gonna come back to the panel and you're gonna again press page 2 evac. You're gonna select again the 3 floors and you're gonna tell them to please disregard the alarm. Okay, you would say something like, this is security, we have determined that this is a false alarm, please disregard the alarm ringing, it will be shut off shortly. Or you can say the other message that we have there. So basically, it's very important that you know how to use the communicator to let people know. If it happens in the middle of the night, most likely it's gonna happen is that people are gonna automatically run out, and then your phone in the front desk is also start ringing off the hook. So try to get somebody to help you out. If it's at night and you have somebody with you, great, because you can have somebody here in the panel while you go check what's going on with the alarm. If you're by yourself, make sure that you follow the steps here. Silence the panel. Make sure that you tell people that you're checking on the alarm. Go upstairs, check the alarm, come back down, and follow the procedure that we talked about. If you have any questions, make sure that you talk to your property manager. It's very important that you talk to your property manager. They're gonna be able to give you all the information that you need on how to work this panel. They're gonna tell you exactly what to do, okay? It's also very important that you read the front desk manual. All of these instructions that we just talked about are on the front desk manual, so make sure that you review that. Make sure that you know this to heart so that when the emergency actually happens, you can come to this panel and it's like second nature to you. Okay, so I'll leave you with that, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.